Anime villains. So last video I went over all the questionable types of anime villains. This time, I'll be going over the characters who seem evil, but low-key had a point. We can start off hot with the king himself, Eren. Call me a Jaegerist if you want. If I was Eren, I'd do the exact same thing. Think about everything Paradise went through. First, they were isolated from the rest of the world. Then, they had their memories wiped. That's bad enough. Then when you take into account that they have 1800s technology, meaning no light bulbs, no Hulu, no PlayStation, no Popeyes. I don't think they even had deodorant back then. Now I'm mixing the Titans. A bunch of humanoid, man-eating monsters who you don't know where they came from, don't have the most effective weaponry to stop them, and surprise, surprise, you are them. That dude who ate your friend last week was probably like your third cousin. Then add in all the scouts that died, Reiner and everybody betraying them, the Beast Titan appearing, even more scouts dying, that weird Rod Reese Titan, I don't know what that was about. The scouts getting nuked and stoned, and then discovering the whole world is your op? Yeah, you might want to fight back. And the thing that pushed Eren really overboard wasn't watching his mom die, wasn't eating his dad, it wasn't even Hanji annoying him. The worst one had to be,
"You're my family."
I am needed. This made no sense. She spent the whole show talking about Eren, and then rejects him. And Eren knew it was gonna happen. I mean, he saw everything. And side note, if Eren saw all of his dad's memories, does that mean he saw, you know, never mind. The point is, if the girl you're in love with rejecting you isn't justification for committing mass genocide on the whole world, I don't know what is. Next up is Light Yagami from Death Note. His goal was pretty much to become the ruler of the world and get rid of all criminals. And I pretty much agree with him, at least on the second part. If I had the Death Note, I'd probably pack up every single person I didn't like too. First starting with whoever met the taxes, cause what they be doing to y'all is criminal. Not me though, I'm unemployed. But like I was saying, I do agree with Light for the most part. The only part I have a little issue with is the killing of all criminals. Cause then it comes down to, what is a big enough crime to make me a bad person? For example, what if I got arrested for jaywalking? Not saying I jaywalk, come on, it's a hypothetical, slow down. Would Light have to pack me up? Or is it an Eren situation where the ends justify the means and some small criminal doers like jaywalkers, loiterers, meth cookers get packed up for the greater good? It's just something to think about, but for the most part, if we're talking about murderers, hisokas, anything in that category, excluding Eren, yeah, pack them up. And last but finally not least, I have to talk about Mamoru Uchiha. This one isn't even debatable. I think if the infinite Tsukuyomi would have worked, it would have been pretty cool. Everyone would have had their own little reality where everything they ever wanted comes true. And that sounds pretty nice if you ask me. And then come the people who say, is it really real if you don't have free will? And my answer to that is, you won't even know. It'll seem like free will because you won't even know you don't have free will. I would have been up in Chuck E. Cheese playing Dokkan and eating a BLT every day for the rest of my non-free will having life. And I promise I would have loved it the same. And I think it would have been like lucid dreaming, so you can never really get bored because you're constantly thinking of something else you want to do. Like if I got tired of Chuck E. Cheese, I get to be Goku for a day. If I got tired of that, I would do something else, like wipe the show Velma from everybody's memory. That would be nice. Bro, how did they get a season 2, bro? And why is Big Mouth still a thing? All this to say, Madara was right. And that brings me to the moral of the story. Thank you for 1 million subs. I am actually so grateful. You guys don't understand how much.
So this was your dream.
Break, now we need a break. Try to run away, try to get away. So I could be